Hey guys, this is Anastasia Autumnfire, and this video is actually to kick off 30 days of gratitude. I've seen this dedication be put up every year in November, and I always see it like halfway through the month, and I go, oh, I gotta remember that next year. And today I saw one of my friends on Facebook, Cora, shared her speak, Molly Roberts' great YouTube channel. If you haven't checked it out, please do. It's awesome. She's doing 30 days of gratitude for November. And I'm like, oh, that's right. I got to do that. I keep saying I'm going to do that, and I need to do that. So this is my first video. Some of my videos will be random witchy rambles like this. Some will be perhaps crafts that I make. Some will be perhaps rituals that I do. If I have a day that I feel is not something that's to be shared, then I'm not going to do a video. At least that's what I'm thinking right now. But we'll see when the time comes, because I know a lot of times in dedications like this, I know when I did Self-Love September, I had quite a few where I'm like, oh, I'm going to do this, and I'll do a video a day, and all of a sudden I started doing workings, and I'm like, oh, I'm not supposed to share this. Oh, I'm not supposed to share that. So we'll see. But for the most part, I want to try to do a video a day. I'm hoping they'll be short videos. I'm hoping it won't be too much of a ramble for you guys. But yeah. So to kick it off, on day one, I really today, and this is kind of how I'm going to format it, is what is the lesson of the day that's really coming through to me. Today is really about comfort. I am very grateful for comfort in and of itself. That might seem a little odd. Some might see it as a cop-out, but today has been a really rough day. And having a home to come home to, having, food in the fridge, having, lights to light my home, having a TV that I can plop in front of if I don't feel like cleaning or doing the number of things I should be doing. All of those are comforts. All of those are amenities. But and I'm very grateful for them, because there are people that don't have that. There are people that's a luxury. But I think it even goes a step further, especially since Samhain was last night. The emotion of comfort, the giving of comfort to others, the accepting of comfort from others, I think is an extremely huge gift, and definitely something to be grateful for. We see the news, and we see what war-torn countries look like. We see images from Aleppo. We hear of people dying and violently. You see people on the streets that don't have a home. There's all these things that you see every day, and I think a lot of people kind of go, oh, that's just awful, that's just terrible. And I, for one, when I see things and they hit me like that, I'll light my love and light candle and send comfort to them. And I've never really I've never really delved too deep into that thought until I really started thinking about this video today. And I guess I kind of connect to the idea of a child being alone. Sorry, I'm taking a lot of breaks because I'm trying desperately not to get emotional. Just keeping it real. But children, I think, as a whole, because they are so innocent, because they are so pure, and they test you, but they are such a blessing in and of themselves. And to think that there are children out there that are feeling unloved. There are children out there that are feeling alone, that don't have a home, that don't have food, that don't have peace, you know? That's terrifying. That's horrible. And something as basic as just wanting them to feel comfort, just wanting them to feel loved and important. No child should go through life even a minute without feeling that they are loved and that they are comforted and that someone out there cares about them. So a lot of times I think it's easy to say I'm going to light a candle for this. Um, I know I've been guilty of that where, oh, I'll light a candle and I light a candle and I say a few kind words, but I don't give it the thought that it is, I think, required. Because when we send comfort to someone, we are sending love. We are sending positivity. We are sending light. And at risk of sounding like a fluffy bunny, it is such a thing, you know? Um, it's such a huge thing for someone to feel loved and to feel comforted and to feel accepted. And I think when we look at the physical realm of comfort, when we look at the material things, we look at shelter and clothes and food and, then get into a bit more of the materialistic fun things like TV, a phone, uh, all sorts of stuff. Um, it's kind of a shallow thing to be grateful for. Oh, I'm grateful that I'm comfortable. I'm grateful that after a rough day I can come home to a glass of wine and enjoy some quiet once the 4-year-old decides she will go to sleep and curl up with a blanket and watch whatever's on Netflix. Those are all comforts. Those are all amenities. And I am very grateful for them. But I think when you really stop and pause to think of what comfort is in a spiritual way, in a connected way, it becomes something that something that I know I take for granted. I take for granted the people I have in my life that, when I am upset, gather around me and try to hold me up. I take for granted people that love me to the point where they can yell at me and say I'm being an idiot, but still have my back. Although that's an odd thing to say, that comforts me. They give me so much comfort and so much ease and peace. Just to know that there are people out there that don't have that makes me extremely sad, obviously, because I'm getting emotional, but be beyond grateful and beyond in awe that I'm as lucky as I am to not only have the physical realm of comfort in material objects, but to have the spiritual connection to comfort, as in the emotion, as in the energy. I think we can take it even a step further if we look at comfort as a spiritual gift, where I think I started to go into this and then I might have gotten sidetracked, so I apologize. Having just had Samhain, you feel your ancestors, you feel your family that has departed, you feel your connection to spirit, I think, a bit more on Samhain, or around Samhain, I should say. And you feel, when you honor them, this kind of cosmic hug, for lack of a better phrase, and at risk of sounding extremely cheesy. But I think that's what it is. You have this moment, or many moments perhaps, of just being at peace and being calm, and suddenly you feel this warmth around you, and it's more than just warmth. It's more than just the sun may be hitting you a certain way or the wind dying down. It is that connection to the next realm. It is a connection to someone who has left and still loves you and still wants to comfort you and be there with you. It is them connecting to you. Perhaps not an embrace. I always envision it as an embrace because it's warm and fuzzy and makes me feel good. But I think it's just that connection. And knowing that I have guides, knowing that there are spirits out there that have my back, knowing that my grandfather checks in on me every now and then. That is a comfort. That is a comfort that I will be eternally grateful for. That I not only have friends and family with me in this world and this life experience on this physical plane, but that I still have those guides and guardians on the other side of the veil that are always watching over me. I'm very thankful for both physical and spiritual comfort. And as such, when I light my candle from this point forward, I will definitely take time to pause and really meditate on that concept when I light my candle for anyone from this point forward. So yeah, day one. I am extremely and exceedingly grateful for comfort. That's it.